Welcome to In the Loop. I'm Joy Lohrer. Happy Earth Day week. We'll be celebrating Earth Day all around the village this week. Details to come. Today, Ruth Gnagey will be joining us to lead us in inspiration, and Vanessa Rigsby will chat with Sandy about Volunteer Appreciation Week. A big thank you to our sound booth. We've got Jim Boyce and Terry Frey today. So get your paper and pencil ready, or your phone if that's where you take notes. You don't want to miss anything this week. Here's Sandy.
Well, good morning, Joy. Welcome back. We missed you. I'm glad you're here today.
Glad to be back.
Well, good morning, and do welcome to the Earth Week, like she said, here in Bristol Village. I'm your co-host, Sandy Pulver, and proud to represent In the Loop with information for your connection on what's ahead. To gather up for what is ahead in these weeks, let's talk to Joy and find out what's going on.
All right. For Earth Week, all week, there will be early voting at the Board of Elections. Their hours this week are 8 to 5. Next week, the hours will be longer until Election Day, but early voting ends a couple days before that. The Nook is open all week except Sunday, 10 to 2, and the early risers are out there having coffee right now, and every day except Sunday. So if you're an early riser and you like to talk to other humans when you have your coffee, this is the place for you in the soft seating right in front of the fireplace. Today, the weather, we had a cold morning. We're going to have one more cold morning this week, and then the temperatures are going to rise until we get to 80 this week. And we're going to have some thunderstorms rolling in starting Wednesday. So enjoy those storms coming in. Happy birthday today to Charles Alexander. And yesterday was our mail carrier's birthday. So if you see Mark today, then give him a belated birthday greeting. In the center this morning, we've got Senior Stretch. Also have that on Wednesday. And that is followed by Boom. Also, you'll have that here Wednesday and Friday. Matt Pilates will be here this morning, and also Bible study in the center. The Weed Warriors will be outside this morning in the Hummingbird Garden. Betsy reported the first hummingbird sighting. Oh. She saw one Saturday morning.
Nice.
And then Marge saw one yesterday morning. So they are back.
They're out.
I'll get my feeders out today.
So join the Weed Warriors to weed at 9 in the Hummingbird Garden as soon as we end here, and then move on over at 10 to the Railroad Garden. And while you're there, look at that beautiful red dogwood at that corner. Mm-hmm. It's a stunner.
Yeah.
And don't worry if you can't get down in weed well. They've got all kinds of other things that you can do. So use more information in the Bugle, or you can call Betsy. Here's her number. Are you ready? 740-804-0967. Then come on over for the lunch special. We have breakfast casserole today. Breakfast is a theme this week because the buffet on Friday is going to be breakfast. And while you're over at the cafeteria, there's a new menu survey. So it will be at the cashier's table. You have till Friday to vote for new menu items. So we're going to tally that up, pick 2 new appetizers, 2 new salads, and 2 new entrees.
That's it. You need a change.
Change is always good on a menu.
It is.
Then in the afternoon, all around the village, things are happening, and we start our Earth Day tree scavenger hunt. And we'll be doing that today through Wednesday. But don't go out too early to do that, because Carol put up all your clues on the trees, and then yesterday, Mother Nature tore them down. So she's out this morning repairing all the clues. So she may have them up this morning, but wait till about noon to go out there. I did the check yesterday to make sure you could find all your trees, and it was really a fun thing to do. I have to say I went in circles a few times, but I did find the trees. I did get the clues. I have my sheet that I'm going to turn in to win a fabulous prize. Don't look at my answer.
Oh, I was trying to cheat.
And you can find these sheets at the information table. And at the information table, you have some Earth Day buttons you can find.
Why did you get 2? You got 2 of them.
Well, because I won a bicycle, And then there are the
Oh,
trees.
well, very
But there are
nice.
many more than that. So
And it matches your outfit. Looks nice.
you think that wasn't an accident? So we have, enjoy it. It was really fun. I learned about trees, and we've got some beautiful weather to be searching for those trees. Here are the fabulous prizes. First prize is a Bob Evans meal. So that's the first prize. Second prize is a gift certificate to the Nook. And third prize is an Earth Day flag.
Nice.
I'm holding out for the Earth Day flag. So have fun with that. As you find your trees, stop by the Center for Water Aerobics and Zumba. Look for pickleball on the outside court if it's warm enough. We usually get a text and decide, are we outside or are we at the Y? Over at the residence cottage, they'll be shooting pool. Also on Thursday, you'll find them there. And the Model Railroad Depot is open 1 to 3. They are also open on Thursday. Today, the museum cottage is open 2:30 to 4:30. Tomorrow, they'll be weaving in the arts and crafts room in the morning, and the chorus will be practicing in the rehearsal room. In the center, we've got Aqua Fitness, also have that on Thursday. And Mat Pilates will be happening in the center, also on Thursdays. Also yoga. Sandy and I will be dancing at 11, so join us for some line dancing at 11. I miss that, being away for a week or two.
We missed you.
And we have a new class starting Tuesday. Stacy's going to be leading us in Balance and Confidence. So that's going to run this Tuesday through May 26th, 11:15 to noon in the multipurpose room. So check out our new class. And outside, you're going to find the Weed Warriors gardening at the Cooper Wildflower Woods in the Prairie Garden. And while you're there, the wood hyacinths are in their glory, as are the phlox. So lots of purple right now in the woods. In the afternoon, we've got cornhole and euchre. And tomorrow afternoon, we're taking a tour of the recycling center. So it's not too late to join us. Contact me if you would like to join us. Here's my number, 513-502-2345. What a great number.
It is.
All right, Wednesday. Happy birthday to Larry Sloan and Randy Shobalock. And our thoughts are with Randy's family as they walk through this week. Randy passed away on Saturday just before his 75th birthday. So, Vicki, you are in our hearts. In the center, we still need more ringers in the bells room. So if you're inclined, come and join us on Wednesday. I love it. It's an hour where you can think of nothing but reading, music, and counting. So if you need a meditation and you can't meditate, this is a good place to start, if you can read music, and if you think that's fun. All right, painting and drawing will be happening at the same time in the arts and crafts room, and golf happens in the morning. Now that is when the thunderstorms roll in, so check BVTV to see if there's any weather changes for golf. In the afternoon, we've got an Earth Day party for Block 2 in the multipurpose room. Also in the center, gentle chair yoga, stained glass in the arts and crafts room, and chair volleyball and Zumba. Thursday, happy birthday to me.
Congratulations.
And I share my birthday
Yay.
with 3 other women in the village. Mary Phillips, happy birthday, sister. Virginia Baird and Connie Hardesty. And we get to celebrate our birthdays by going to the White Elephant. They open 9 to 11.
Go shopping.
And then we got yoga in the center. 1:30, they'll be bowling up in Chillicothe.
Oh, bowling's finished.
Oh, scratch that.
Yep, bowling's all done.
Bowling's finished.
Yes.
I do think it's going to start up in June. So look for information on it. It's starting up again.
Yeah, it's in fun days. You know, they just have no league. It's just for fun.
All right. Also Thursday, we've got the premier dinner. So if you got your reservation in, you'll be eating at 4:30 or 6, followed by enrichment. Beth Brown is going to talk with us. Her topic is No Fear Shakespeare. And Shakespeare shares my birthday.
Oh.
So he also died on his birthday. So
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Bill. Friday, happy birthday, Paul Sheets. We have Tai Chi and chair yoga. And Sandy and I will be back to line dance.
That's right.
And then in the afternoon, I'll be back at pickleball. And then we have game night at 5. Now, is the game night just dominoes or are there other games?
They just pretty much play dominoes.
Just
Right.
dominoes.
Mexican train.
Yeah.
Mexican train at 5. Saturday, happy birthday to Russell Kelly and Mary Lou Muckenstrom. And then in the center, we have Zumba, ping pong, water aerobics, shuffleboard, afternoon, chair volleyball. And then we have potluck, followed by our monthly movie. The monthly movie is The Secret Garden. So join us in the auditorium for the movie or on BVTV. Ooh, that's a busy week. That takes us to Sunday. Happy birthday, Donald Daniels. The Religious Liberal Fellowship will be meeting at 2 in the Residence Cottage for coffee and conversation. At 2:30, over at the Senior Center, you can learn about Issue 1. Issue 1 is to support Waverly City Schools. So get the facts about that levy and know so you can be informed when you vote. So that is 2:30 over at the Senior Center on Sunday. And then we end the day with Vespers. And our speaker this week is Reverend Ron Parker. That is it for the week. Back to Sandy.
Well, thank you there, Joy, for all that information. I'm going to turn this over to Ruth Gnagey, as she's going to give us our inspiration for today. Good morning.
Good morning, and good morning to you. When I was in the 7th grade a long time ago, all of Miss Snyder's students in English literature had to memorize poetry. Short ones at first, and then 100 lines for the final memory test. I don't remember what poem I chose for the long test, but I'd like to share my short one with you. I have paraphrased John Donne's "No Man is an Island." I memorized the original, but it did not mean much to me as a 7th grader. As I matured, the meaning became significant to me. It now expresses my belief in other people. So I will share my version of John Donne's "No Man is an Island." No person is an island just of herself. Every person is a piece of the continent, a part of the total. If a shore is washed away by the sea, America is the less. If one of my friends were to die, I would be diminished because we are both a part of this community, and so it might be for you. It is with real gratitude that I consider my life in Bristol Village. My spiritual life focuses on the community, on its importance to me. Think of the variety of interests and histories that are here in this small village. And as is true in nature, the diversity of our village is a measure of its strength. And yet, it is never difficult to strike up a conversation and become better acquainted with our neighbors. I characterize myself as a humanist, as I gather great strength and understanding from people. It is my hope for you that whatever your spiritual journey, you have found encouragement here. May you continue to grow from the depth of sharing made possible by living in this truly loving community.
How well spoken. Thank you so much on that, Ruth.
I
mean,
believe
it really
it.
does speak to us all. This is a great community to live, and we got a lot to be appreciative and blessed for. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
and you have a great day. And we'll.
Oh, I'm planning on it. Are you?
Oh, I am, and I'll see you in the water here about 1 o'clock.
Right.
Okay. Well, have a good one, hon.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, today we're going to welcome to our program, which I'm very excited about, is Volunteers Appreciation Week and what's ahead for us. And with that, I'm going to have Vanessa Rigsby. She is the volunteer coordinator for Good Morning, Vanessa.
Hi, good morning.
It's good to have you here this morning.
Thank you.
Well, I'm just going to leave it up to her without asking her questions. She's just going to speak about what is going on for this week for appreciation and for those volunteers.
Yes. Hi, like Sandy said, I'm Vanessa Rigsby, and I am the National Church Residence Hospice Volunteer Coordinator. And so that title kind of sounds a little scary because of the name hospice in it. But I'm here to tell you that volunteerism has nothing to do with that work. So I came today to recognize a few people and to let everybody know that this is Volunteer Appreciation Week. And I know here in the village that people volunteer day in, day out and don't get recognized for it. They don't take the second to want that recognition either, and that's okay. But there are a few people that are on my team that have been with the National Church Residences for a long time, and they are so very special to me and the work that I do supporting end of life. So I just have a little thing here I want to read off and let everybody know what's going on. Volunteer Appreciation Week. I am honored to share a little bit about this program and to spotlight some truly incredible people who make the difference every single day. In our hospice care, volunteers matter deeply. They bring presence when words are hard to find. They bring connection when someone feels isolated and or alone. They bring comfort through simple acts of kindness. The volunteer remind our patients and families that they are seen, they are valued, and they are loved. Our volunteer program is built on compassion, reliability, and heart. And one of the most important things to know about volunteerism is there's more than one way to do it. So we offer a variety of volunteerism under my supervision. We have spiritual volunteerism, companionship, pet visitation, office assistance, activity supporters, and phone pals. Volunteers are very, very far and few between. But on my team, I have some very special villagers, and I just want to share a few highlights. One of them that is so dear to me, and I'm sure everyone, is Roseanne Severding. She has given more than 16 years of volunteer service that I know of here in the village. Roseanne's reliability and steady hands support one of our most important behind-the-scenes jobs. She prepares and organizes all of our hospice sign-on packets. She makes sure that everybody has the accurate information that is needed for this very special time of life. Her dedication makes a lasting impact on our team and the families we serve. Another villager that's been here with me since 2023 is Eileen Pack. And she's a valued volunteer and a patient supporter. She helps me make cards and she goes and visits people. Eileen has a calming presence and immediately makes people feel loved and comfortable. Her kind spirit and trusting heart shine through in every interaction that she has. And she brings real comfort for those who she serves. Another person that I want to recognize is Jerry Prod. Jerry has volunteered with me since 2015, and I'm sure she's volunteered before that. But she shares her love of music and her connection with people. That's her special gift. She builds genuine connections and often grows lasting friendships with patients and families. She truly shines and meets people right where they are. Volunteers represent just a small example of a group of amazing people who make up this world of volunteerism. And as a volunteer coordinator, I have the privilege to witness all of these moments. I see volunteers and how they can change the feeling of a room, how they can make families feel supported. I can see how simply showing up can bring comfort. So this work does matter. It means a lot to me. So if you feel like you want to serve and you feel like you want to do something a little bit bigger, just reach out to me. I have a volunteer flyer here on the wall with my on the bulletin here at the Glenn Center. My phone number is 648-5787, and I'd be happy to educate you and walk you through any kind of volunteerism you are willing to do.
Thank you, Vanessa. That was very kind for you to share that.
Yeah, thanks.
And there's a lot of volunteers out there.
Yeah,
that
there
can
is.
be helpful, and it does take a special person to do it.
It
You know,
does.
but real quick, like we're running a little bit out of time. I wanted to say something a little bit about this Yellow Day
Yes.
here in Waverly, which is kind of like a copycat from Chillicothe. Can you just take 30
Yes.
seconds and tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, so I'm not sure what all they have involved here in Waverly, but in Chillicothe, I've been a part of it for a couple years, and it is just to spread kindness. The town just lights up, the community gets together, we wear yellow, we spread cheer and kindness, and just try to bring everybody together as a community. And I hope that happens here in Waverly.
And it can, with you guys' smiles and everything else, and go out there on Beast and Bottle.
Yeah,
on
I think it's gonna be in front of there.
It's May 9th from 12 to 6.
Yeah.
And you'll see little flyers here around in the center. Well, thank you, Vanessa, for your time and for all that you do for us here in the village. We really appreciate it.
I'll do that for you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye now. For our upcoming events, I'm going to fly through this. I'm not going to talk as slow as Joy. Joy really pronounces everything, and you know me. I'm, the Midwest person, likes to talk fast. But the Discovery Series is presenting their May 14th topic on joint replacement. Now that is to replace or not to replace. The physical therapists, Kim Moore and Tony Stewart, they put a lot of time and effort in these classes, and they really would like more participation. If you could show up. It's on Thursdays, the second Thursday of the month, and it's at 2 o'clock here in the Glenn Center. Now the display case, if you notice, is up still with the bunnies, but come May, it's going to be changed to Jerry Prod, who is sharing her stories book with her dolls. Now, granted, we're having little issues with the lighting right now, but once that is taken care of through maintenance, you'll be able to see that display case all set up for that. Your plants will be delivered the first week in May. If you're not at home, it will be just on your porch is there. And if you need assistance, if it's hard for you to bend over, dig those holes for your plants, do call the office for a work order, and they can help you out with that. On the cafe notes, Wednesdays is going to be set aside for healthy specials added to the menu. We're going to check out what maybe appeals to your taste buds. And we want to thank Crystal Law. She's going to make this happen with some of her special recipes. So for Wednesdays, it should be a very kind of lightning day, something a little bit healthier. Remember, those that are interested in the Bristol Village Yard Sale, it is coming up Saturday, May 23rd from 9 to 3. Again, you want to let Joy, you've got her phone number, and I can give that to you in a few minutes here. But whatever you don't have that you can't sell, take it to the White Elephant. They'll add it to their list of things that they have there in their store. Their phone number for Joy is 513-502-2345. So you want to make sure you let you know, because she's going to have a map set up so that you know where these shoppers will go. So you really want to make sure you're on that list, and plus she'll get you some tables.
We've got about 8 neighbors on the list right now. So I think that's typical for this time, but keep calling me and I'll get you on that list.
That's for sure. We need to do that. On our program that we've made mention several times is the Pike County Outreach that for our food supplies and staples. They are here in the coat room. But it has been brought to my attention that we have a liaison who will help make sure that these food items are either picked up or arranged for delivery. And her name is Pam Clark. You just notify her and say, hey, I've got a load of groceries I'd like to get out there. She will make sure that they will get delivered or picked up. The phone number for Pam is 740-821-1193. Now, if you don't get that, just look under Pam Clark and you'll find her number. We do appreciate, just like Vanessa said, of our volunteers. We have lots of volunteers. Just like in our Sight and Sound, we have volunteers there. So there's always a need for you. So if you feel open to volunteer on anything, just do it. Just a plug for the Saturday night potluck. If you're alone and want some social time, join us at 5 o'clock. We like to come a little earlier. Dinner is served at 5:30. It's a great time to get together with a meal. Believe it or not, no matter what size we always have a range of choice of good food groups, no matter what the size of our attendance is. You can stick around for some games afterwards, or the fourth Saturday is our movie, and like Joy mentioned, it's going to be on the secret garden. It's a real cute story of getting together and helping one another out at this little gardening. A reminder, on May 10th at 6 o'clock, come visit Otto and Elaine Zing. They live now in Springfield. They're going to be coming here for a visit and just a catch-up time. Being that it is Mother's Day weekend and that Sunday, we're going to have refreshments beginning at 6 o'clock before the Vespers service begins. So if you'd like to, make sure to come out and join us. Cindy Trojak, she's one of our new residents who's taken a really interest in glass art. And she is going to be teaching a class on Wednesday, April 22nd, which is this Wednesday, from 10 to 12 called Fused Glass. Now, there's a kiln that has not been used in that arts and crafts for 8 years. And she got it working. They had maybe 10, 15 people that came over, and they designed and made some glass art. And I think they turned out. I'm pretty sure it did. But if you have any questions, please call her at 609-320-2357. Now, her class is from 10 to 12, but Mark Bumball has a class at Stained Glass, same day, from 1 to 3. Both of these classes are in the Arts and Craft room. Kenyu-siya is a contemporary Japanese art referred to as a no-sewing, quilting, and painting with fabric. Now, this will be a class here also in the Arts and Crafts room, Saturday, May 2nd, from 1 to 3. All supplies will be included, and participants will go home with a completed shadow box, framed piece with a full instruction from start to finish for only $20. Now, all interest persons, again, contact Cindy. I'm so glad she's in the village. She is really into the arts and crafts, and she wants you to reserve a spot with her at 609-320-2357, and you can see a demo of this art craft on the information desk. T-shirts can be picked up from Stacy Hobbs for the Appalachian Trail Challenge. If you haven't gotten your T-shirt, contact her. Your names are listed out there on the podium. Check it off and get your T-shirt. And before closing, I'm going to give you some healthy tips for spring and summer. You want to protect your skin from, your skin as well as your eyes. Sunscreen, maybe with a SPF of 30 or higher, and then wear some sunglasses and labeled 100% RV for your protection. You also, please start an exercise program. We have a lot here to offer you with either be walking, riding a bike, or it's just a stretch and balance class that's coming up tomorrow. So just stay moving. Get health screening done, eat more veggies and fruit. Of course, drink lots of water. Stay hydrated. Summertime is also a great time for checking in with your doctors and making sure that you have control over your chronic diseases. It's a good time to examine your lifestyle and improve these conditions as you live with diseases like arthritis and diabetes. Of course, get more sleep, and if you smoke, either cut it out or do less or just stop. And at this point, I'm going to stop and let you finish up.
So we do have a little bad news at the center. Hot tub is still out, so no hot tub. But the good news is, when you look at the beautiful display case, you get to also enter a raffle to win Hoppy the Bunny. Aww. And enjoy all these blooms that we have around the village. I know in my yard, my irises and my columbine are stunning. Thank you, Thelma.
Yeah.
She had planted so many flowers in that yard, and I'm so enjoying them and able to take some to her somewhat regularly, so that's been fun. Check out BVTV. There's a lot of classes we put up that are happening at the Pike County Extension Office. So jams and jellies, you can learn about canning, and there's one on ladybugs, a science project. And there's lots of changes on BVTV. That's because I'm doing it. So it's been quite a learning curve, still learning, so I appreciate your feedback on that. And if anyone wants to learn, I'd be happy to get you learning it so I can share it with someone. It's always good to have your successor ready. So I'm not going anywhere, but I'd be happy to teach somebody else how to do that. And so enjoy BBTV, lots of information on there, and give me your feedback.
Okay, well, how wonderful this morning's been, connected with you here on BBTV. Stay tuned to see what's on the calendar and keep up with your daily activities. Spring is in the air, and you being called out to enjoy the days are given to us in life. So make it and take advantage of that. So you're all in our prayers and thoughts, and like again to the Boggs family, we've lost him last week as well as Randy, a dear friend. Vicki, we do think about you and care, and we just pray that all you stay safe and healthy until we meet with you guys next week. Have a good day there.
Oh, and next week we will tell you who won the Earth Day,
Oh yeah.
who gets the Earth Day prizes.
And maybe with a bunny too, right? Is he about due to be
We'll see about
the
that, bunny.
30th? Yeah. Either way, have a great week. We'll catch you later.